Hi, it's Terry Gaines. Welcome to my 7th video of a series of 10 videos creating with Stampin' Up! Suites in the 2021-2022 annual catalog. A list of the suites can be found on page 3 of the catalog. The suite I'm featuring in this video is on page 112 and 113 of the catalog. It is called Sweet Symmetry. A suite in the annual catalog is purchasing 4 products with 1 code number. The 4 products in this suite is a bundle, which is a stamp set and a tool. The tool for this bundle is a punch, and this is the stamp set. I'll talk a little bit more about those in a moment. The third item in this suite is some beautiful metallic flirty flamingo ribbon. It's got a gold thread woven through it, and it's very soft and pliable. It's great for making bows, and you're going to love this for that elegant look on your card. Beautiful ribbon. And then designer series paper is the 4th product in this suite. The designer series papers and all of Stampin' Up's products coordinate with their exclusive colors. The colors in this designer series packet are listed right here, and they are so pretty together. This paper is 12 by 12. You receive 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 double-sided prints. So I'm just going to go through each of these prints so you can see the front side and the back side and just see how beautiful these colors are together and how the stamp set really is represented in this designer series paper, but is very versatile. I'm going to show you a little bit more about the stamp set in a moment, but first I just kind of wanted to show you all the pretty papers in here. Absolutely love Stampin' Up's designer series paper. They work great for creating. I usually pick the designer series paper that I like best, then I pick the colors that coordinate with that and the stamp sets, and that kind of helps me with my creative process as far as making my projects. So this paper is absolutely beautiful, and it coordinates so well with the stamp set. The stamp set in the catalog, I'll just open the catalog page again, has 17 stamps in it. I've stamped all 17 of those stamps. You can see some awesome sentiments, very versatile. The tool is a border punch. When you punch the punch, you're going to be able to punch out 2 of these stems. And if you want to create a border, then you just line it up to this marking, whatever direction you're going, and punch again, and then you'll get a consistent border across your cardstock or your paper. And it's a bold image. Select your favorite colors and you can stamp. So if you're not using the designer series paper as embellishment to your project, you can stamp with any of your favorite colors, and you're going to have fun with this. Stampin' Up! Has some awesome samples in their catalog. There are 5 samples on this page. So with the suite, a few additional products, you can duplicate these. To make it easier for you, I have created a free PDF that you can download from my blog, and I have turned each one of these projects into a card sketch for a card. Sometimes the sample is a packaging, like this is a packaging idea, a little box. I've converted that concept into a card. And same with here, there's a smaller card. I've converted everything into a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored or folded at 4.25, or 4.25 by 11, folded or scored at 5.5. All the layers are, the dimensions for all the layers are shown. You can add as many layers as you would like. You can even change the layer size. You can texturize the layers with embossing folder or stamp on them, or use designer series paper. The decorative image can be any size or shape. This is really a guide to help you be creative and a way to duplicate these beautiful samples. I have also created 5 samples using the card sketch and the suite and a few additional products. And I'm going to quick show you the product I use first, the Banner's Pickup Punch, a favorite punch of mine. I consider it a pantry item. Everybody needs that in their craft room. I'm also using the checks and dots embossing folder, and these are smaller embossing folders that will emboss just a portion of your card. In my samples, I've actually embossed a standard layer. So what I did was I would run it through and then I would line the dots up again to get my extended piece. But this is a very fun, versatile embossing folder set, and you get both of them together. I'm using the tailored made tags to create some tags for the layers. I added the layering circle dies. I've got some baker's twine using the assorted pack, using some white, and then I've added some vellum to my projects. So as I mentioned, I've created a card sample for each of these ideas. So for this idea, here's the card. I created a card sketch, and I also created a sample. So I really pretty much duplicated this, but I changed up the colors. This shows you that you can take these ideas and change the colors up, change things up a little bit, and have a great idea for creating. So that's my first card. This card was not a standard card, had a tag. I just simplified it a little bit, added another layer, have the embellishment, the decorative image, and added a little additional sentiment. This is where I added the checker for the background. I ran through part of it, lined up my checks so I could extend the embossing folder. I will be having future videos showing how I made some of these cards. This video is to kind of just give you an overview of these card sketches. The packaging idea, I just did a simple card sketch. Here I've added another layer. I have the polka dots and then have the tag. I do want to show you about this thanks. This stamp says thanks so much, but you can actually cut your photopolymer stamp images apart because they've got little notches when you cut them apart. It's like a puzzle piece. You can get that right back in the exact spot it needs to be, and it won't work that well for me while I'm doing the video, but get it right back where it needs to be so you have your original image. But that allows you to make more use out of your stamps without having to mask those to get just part of the image. So this next idea is this sample here, and I've really, like I said, this card sketch is to duplicate the idea, and I've just changed up the colors and just love how the stamp images coordinate so well with the designer series paper, and the colors are so pretty together. And for this last sample card sketch, I've stamped pretty close to the same concept, just changed up where I put my sentiment and used that banner pick-up punch. So as I mentioned, these ideas are beautiful in the catalog. This card sketch is to assist you in being able to duplicate these, but when you duplicate them, you can change up the colors, change up the layers a little bit. They're great inspiration, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found me via YouTube, you can look in the comments section for a direct link to my blog post where you can download this PDF. I'll also have photos of the card samples I have. I also have a direct link to my playlist. As I create these videos, I'm putting them in a playlist so you can find them all in one location. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Select the bell after you subscribe so you'll be notified when I upload my new videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and happy creating.